You're good.
Oh,
Marty, are you
quiet, everyone?
Everyone, Maria? Okay.
You got the waiting room, Leslie?
I got the waiting room. You are good to go, baby.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. We know how busy all your schedules are, but I can tell you that you are going to want to be here. You're going to want to hear this because this is something that has never been done before, and we want to take you with us. So I have this extreme honor of introducing our CEO, Marty Hale. Let me tell you a little bit something about Marty. Marty, get ready to blush. This is the man who has brought three companies, a minimum of three companies to $1 million companies. He is the man that Fortune 500 CEOs go to and say, how do I make my company better? He owns multiple network marketing companies as well as part owner in many of them. And so he's going to give you a little bit of his background, but he's also been like us, a rep in the field. It's his favorite thing to do. He gets this industry, he gets the sales field, and he is our fearless leader. I have the honor of introducing Marty Hale. Marty, thank you so much for coming on here. We are so excited to have you.
Well, thank you, Jessica. And I could say all the same things about you. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure. And I get to be with all these beautiful, awesome professional women. So, you know, what else could you ask for? It doesn't get any better than this, right? I'm the luckiest guy alive right now. I mean, think about it. Am I the only guy? Oh, wait, there's a couple guys on here, I think. Maybe. I saw one earlier, Justin. I think.
Yes,
maybe.
There's a few awesome men. They knew where to come to. They were like, the ladies are going and we're coming too.
Well, hey, thank you guys all. And by the way, look, I'm not just saying this to whatever, Pat, Jessica, and Leslie, and Christy, and Maria, and, you know, on the back, Brenda. I mean, you guys, and look, there's more too that I'm going to miss, but, and I'm not just saying this, like you ladies are going to get to talk to my wife. This is the most exciting group that I like to help. I love helping you. And also it's just so exciting because you're blowing this thing up. I mean, I don't even know how many, but it's just nonstop. I mean, I'm seeing ding, 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 ding from Christy, you know, down through. So you guys are kicking this thing in the butt. I love every minute of it. So I guess what I'll do is I'll give a brief background and then I'll show the site maybe, or start with a deck and then go into the site. Yeah. I got started, you know, in network marketing when I was 21 with a company called Excel Communications. You may remember that. It went public in May of 1996 on the New York Stock Exchange for $1.4 billion. They shut the exchange down that day due to the growth of one company, that company. They wrote a book about that. The co-founder of that company has been my best friend for the last 20-something years. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple of years ago, but we've owned 7 companies together since then. Anyhow, won't go into that, but I have been lucky. I have been so lucky, so blessed. It's honestly, guys, I don't even know how it's happened. I think that, you know, I think it's got to have something to do with either my wife or somebody around me, because it's definitely not due to me. But, you know, we've been blessed to either be the CEO or founder or president of 3 companies that grew to over $1 billion a year in revenue in this industry. And one grew almost to $1 billion in the hemp world. We grew it to 800 million in 2018, this company we're about to talk about. We were the largest hemp company in the world at the time by most industry reports. I think all the industry reports. And we've supplied every brand that, you know, I can think of, 1,200 different brands, including all the brands you've heard of, like Young Living is our client, right? I mean, $2.3 billion MLM. 26 multi-level marketing companies have bought products, they still do to this day, buy their products from us. We white label for them. And we've been doing this since the very early days of legalization. The problem that we kept seeing was all these companies kept buying products from us and then diluting it because they wanted to increase margins in order to pay out their comp plan. And we just kept going, man, you know, what if we were to do it? What if we were to do it, right? Because we grow it, we extract it, we manufacture it, and we fulfill. We do all the shipping and everything. What if we did it? You know, the margin would be so much greater. And guys, we've been saying that since 2014, right? I mean, it's been crazy. But then in 2018, the Farm Bill passed, and it's like, oh my gosh, the percentage of THC is based on weight now. So that changed the game. But then all of a sudden, the market wasn't really ready to talk about THC, all the network marketing companies that were CBD, CBD, CBD. And it's like, man, they're missing the boat. They're scared. They're scared to talk about the real cannabinoid that is an immediate impact cannabinoid, and which is THC. So anyhow, we said, hey, let's play around with this. Let's test the waters. So one of our brands that we've owned, I think since 2017, I don't know, you can look it up, called Smoke Buds. Number one, the name, if you're not a smoker, is offensive, right? I'm not a smoker, so it's offensive to me, even though I own the company. Number two, it says marijuana all over it, Smoke Buds, right? With a joint or whatever. So it's like very scary. It's dirty. It's ugly, right? To a lot of people. I'm not saying to everybody, but to a lot of people, if you're not a smoker, it's not palatable. And so we're like, okay, well, what if we were to test the direct sales network marketing space with that brand? What would happen, right? Like, would they throw us in jail? At least we wouldn't lose our main company, CannaGlobe, if they did throw us in jail. Would our banks drop us? Would the merchant processors cut us off? What would people think about it, right? Would the attorney generals go after us? Like, all those were questions. And so we were like, okay, well, let's test it. Let's be in your face, over the top, THC, sexy, smoky, etc. So if you look at Smoke Buds, that's what you're going to see. And we did it. And we just did a 3-level affiliate program with no ranks, no promotions. Just you get paid on 3 levels, 35% total, blah, 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 without whatever. And it started exploding. And we were like, oh, whoa. Our banks are for sure going to turn us off. The AGs are for sure going to shut us down. Something's going to happen, but at least we knew it was palatable. Even with the word smoke, there are people with thousands of people on their team that have never smoked even a puff of cigarette in their life, much less this. So we were like, whoa, okay, we've learned a lot. Well, long story short, guys, we're moving it to phase 2. So we've been in phase 1 of pre-launch. We're moving to phase 2. We even have some former state attorney generals in the business, building the business actively. We're registered in every single state. We've been registered for many years, but as a network marketing company, we're registered now, our parent company. Okay. And so, yeah, so we're getting ready to move into phase 2 of pre-launch. And so I'll show you that. Are we good? Do we want to take a pause? Are we good? You want me to jump right into it?
No, that's great. But I do want to say, Marty, I think that your plan of phasing is so brilliant. It just goes to show your background and how strategic you are. And I really appreciate having that knowledge and understanding why you took that stepping stone. So thank you for that. Well,
I'm glad that you understand the value of that, because look, we're not perfect, guys. I know a lot of people think, whoa, wow, man, they act like they've been around forever. Well, we have. We feel like we've been around forever, since 2014, but not as a network marketing company. Even though we supply the industry with back office commission engines, what I do most, it's a better way. I don't fund most MLMs. What I do most is fund network marketing companies. And even though we do, and we manufacture and do all that, it's different being a network marketing company. You know what I'm saying? And we own several network marketing companies. But it's different when you take your primary company and you turn it into a network marketing company. It is very risky. And honestly, I was scared to death to do that. But now it's like, oh my goodness, it's the best decision we ever made. So let me share with you, ladies and gents, real quickly. If you will make me a co-host, who's ever running this thing?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Jessica's doing it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Also, don't forget, we want to hear a little bit about some of the celebrity goodies that you have, but I love the slides. I love I love it all. Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought that up
in there.
Let me do that before him.
Because it's exciting. Just a few little tidbits. Yeah.
It is. It really is. So, as a private label, white label manufacturing company, you can imagine when this was first happening, every brand, and I don't say that lightly. I know it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn or being braggadocious or whatever. I'm really not. I'm just trying to tell you the story. Every brand, like MAC Cosmetics. You women are very familiar with MAC, MAC. We did 67 SKUs for MAC, like everything you can think of, from foundation to 20 shades of lipstick, all kinds of stuff, right? We infused it with cannabinoids. I don't even, I mean, Willie Nelson, I mean, just all kinds of brands, Green Road, Charlotte's Web. We supply all those. Martha Stewart. I mean, all these major people, we supply all those raw materials for major brands, even finished goods, where we actually make the final product, slap their label on it, ship it to them or to a fulfillment center, actually. And so we were doing that, and we're like, man. And then at the same time, you know, I'm in that business with celebrities from a charity perspective with my nephew, which is really interesting, where my nephew has a charity bit called Charity Ace. You can look it up. And then also Cowboy Auctioneers, believe it or not, very popular. You'd be shocked, but bunch of cowboy auctioneers that raise millions of dollars in one night, like $6 or $7 million in 3 hours for a charity in one night, in just a few hours. About 95, 96 celebrities, guys like Matthew McConaughey, Elton John, Nolan Ryan. I mean, all of, you know, Cole Hauser on Yellowstone, Kevin Costner, Tom Cruise, all of the major celebrities. And so I MC a lot of those events, you know, and so we rub elbows with those people. And for, you know, when they want to have their own cannabis brand, I mean, we fund that. We do the whole thing for them. And so to have them in the dispensary gives the, you know, Joe the plumber credibility, right? Hey, you know, to be able to say, hey, and to name drop that celebrity that's in our network marketing company that, you know, it has their photo. It's not just their word. They has their photo on their product, and they can go look at it and go, oh my God, that person's involved with this. So it just legitimizes it, right? So let me jump into this now, and I gotta hurry. I apologize for this, but I do have another Zoom immediately following, and I know you guys want to spend, and maybe you can jump on that one after you all after you finish this. But you know, a lot of people are calling us, and I don't call us this, but there's a lot of people saying that we're the Amazon of cannabis, and the reason why they're saying that is because it does allow people like these celebrities to place products into our virtual dispensary, but we manufacture it all. We don't want, you know, we're not going to take some outsider products, okay? Because you just can't guarantee what everything is. But let me do this. So I am going to treat this a little bit like a pitch. So sorry for, you know, whatever sounding pitchy, salesy, but you know, Douglas MacArthur, yeah, there's no security on earth. You know, there's only opportunity. And quite frankly, there's never more opportunity than when deregulation is happening, like ever. And I'm going to give you some facts. So, you know, I know I look old enough to remember this, but I'm not. At one point in the US, there was only one airline company, Transamerica. Nobody else could fly. Nobody had a choice, right? It was a monopoly on the entire United States. But when the United States federal government deregulated the airline industry, everybody came out of the woodworks. American, United, Southwest, JetBlue, you know, Spirit, all these airline companies popped up and became multi-billion-dollar corporations. And thousands of people, you know, became millionaires. There was a huge transfer of wealth that happened during that deregulation. Not long after that, telecom deregulated. If you remember, Ma Bell was the only telephone company in all of the United States. You had no choice. And then AT&T and Sprint and MCI and WorldCom, you know, and some of you in network marketing remember Excel. That's what I was talking about a minute ago. All became multi-billion-dollar companies, creating thousands of millionaires. And it was, again, a big transfer of wealth, right? And then not too long after that, it was about 10 years later, if you remember, when some states started deregulating electricity, right? And there's still some states that are under a monopoly. But when that happened, you know, companies like Stream, Ignite Energy, Ambit Energy, right? Creus, Viridian, Just Energy, Momentus, all became multi-billion-dollar companies and creating thousands of millionaires again. And I happened to be the CEO or president of two of these companies on the screen that you're looking at, right? One of them became $3.6 billion company. And I was fortunate to be, you know, at the helm of that. So I'm not saying, I can't guarantee that it's going to happen again, but, you know, history tends to repeat itself when it comes to business. So if you look at trends, if you look at patterns, you know, guys, if you look at cannabis right now, it's being deregulated all across the United States. In fact, Rolling Stone magazine just said, if it seems like a new state's legalizing every week, don't worry, you're not high. Well, you might be, but you're not just because of this, that, right? It's happening at an unprecedented rate. CNBC is calling it the new gold rush. You know, Forbes magazine is saying that it could grow by 700. There's people in the waiting room. I don't know if y'all can see this. Keeps popping up on my screen. But, you know, Forbes says it could grow by 700% over the next few years. The Wall Street Journal, man, they say it's a tremendous opportunity for anybody involved. Talking about the market, we all know timing can play a big role in you know, whether it was real estate, oil and gas, internet, whatever, right? Well, a lot of people think it's late, but let me tell you, we did 22 billion in revenue, the industry last year. It's projected to grow by 10 times that by 2030. It's projected to be over a $300 billion industry by then. I mean, so you're right, really at the beginning of the beginning, in my opinion. I'm going to switch screens with you. I'm going to do this a little different tonight. So what is the opportunity for you? Well, it's to own your own dispensary. Okay, your own virtual dispensary without all the hassles. And I'm going to kind of walk you through just a high level. But right now, I don't even know how many brands we have in here or how many we will start with. I'm just going to show you a few. One of my favorites is Giggles. In fact, here I've got some with me if you guys want to see what they look like. I don't know if you can see. That is a Giggles product. What is that? Great Boost. Those are tarts. These are watermelon gummies. Can you guys see these? Yeah. This is a good Giggles product. These are gummy rocks. You guys are going to love these. I don't know if you can see the gummies. They're delicious. Be careful with those. Oh my God, they're childproof, so I can't get into them. These are the watermelon. They're absolutely, oh my God, I just want to eat one. You would really have a good presentation if I ate one of these. Anyhow, I won't bore you with all of this, but lots of different products, lots of different candies. One of our celebrity brands is called Happy Snacks. This is Holly Barker. She's an entertainer, singer. She owns Planet Fitnesses around the world. She's got about 4 million followers. She's very involved with this. She can't wait to promote it. When she makes a post, there'll be about 4 to 5 million people see it in about 45 days. And just to show you like some of her products, you know, she's got lollipops and taffy bars and, oh my God, so many different candies you don't even want to know, with no sugar, like healthy stuff, all organic, no synthetics. None of our products are synthetic, by the way, but a very healthy candy line. Other things like bakables. I have some of this stuff around me. Here's some cookies, right? Some cookie mix. So we've got 11 different verticals or categories of bakables. When it says get fully baked, be careful. It's legit. You need to be cautious with this. We actually even changed it, you know, where it used to say 12 servings. It actually says 40 servings per container. You don't want to like break it up into 12. It's too much. In fact, we should have said 80 servings. For me, if it was for me, it'd be like 120 servings because I can eat about that much before I'm gone. But, you know, cookie mix is one category, right? So imagine chocolate chip cookies, peanut butter, oatmeal raisin, you know, sugar cookies. I mean, every kind of cookie that you can think of. We've got all those. Brownie mix, red velvet cake mix, lemon pound cake. I mean, I'll tell you that my two favorites are this. Pizza dough, like literally pizza dough, you guys. Think about that. You make a pizza and yeah. Have a little bit of fun. You have a pizza party. Fried chicken batter is probably my favorite. I love a fried chicken leg with some mashed potatoes, green beans, fried okra. I'm in, right? And so you got to just think about this. This is like, and by the way, we do not make, this is one of the products that we don't make the powder. We infuse the cannabis and cannabinoids in it. But the number one, the largest gourmet bakery in the world, this is a multi-billion-dollar company, is our partner. So this is one of the, which was very few that we don't actually make every single thing in that, the raw materials, okay? So bakables is a fun thing. I'll show you a couple more. Shroom flour for those of you that are following microdosing. Oh my God, you guys, and I just wanted to show you like some of this stuff. So it's not like just a website, right? This is real products. There's safety seals on everything. Anyhow, this product right here, woo! If you've ever microdosed psilocybin, you're going to have to try this. It has no psilocybin. That is illegal. But we do own a psilo farm, a legal one with research and development. Okay, R&D licenses. We can't sell that. But because we get to test that, we get to test 14 mushroom blends with Delta-9 THC in it. And see what are the target response, like chemically, right? This product, you will think you are microdosing psilo. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I'm telling you, it's the best. It's the best, the best, the best. This is one of my favorites. I'm the one who came up with this. It's called Moonshine Organics. I won't go through all the background, but this is mocktails. Oh my God, they're delicious. Everything from margarita to pina colada, you know, strawberry daiquiri. We've got old fashions. We've got sidecars. We've got Moscow mules. We have 36 different things. We got gins and rums and whiskeys and bourbons, or at least the flavor. And I'll tell you that story another day. We originally made real moonshine. That's why it's called Moonshine Organics. We made real moonshine with cannabis, but the law never changed to allow us to sell that in breweries and liquor stores. And so we extracted all the alcohol out, and we were left with this unbelievable product. And it's like, oh my God, we don't need the alcohol. It's so much healthier this way. So we're only launching with 4 of our flavors because you have to have products to drop, right? But this is super cool. This is one of our products. Anyhow, you're going to love that. Be careful with that product. Another one of our celebrities, again, I'm not condoning or not condoning. I know that I said the same thing twice, but I meant 2 different things, and I think you understood what I meant. This brand is a little sexy, okay, if you know who Dan Bilzerian is, or Ignite. But he has 34 million followers. We have about 4 million followers on Instagram with this brand. And so it's one of our brands. I was one of the co-founders of anyhow, I won't go into the whole thing. I was CEO at one time, but we've got all kinds of Ignite stuff, okay? Blitzed is another one of our brands. It's a seltzer. These things, oh my God, they are so good, you guys. They are so delicious. Like, you're going to love them. I'm not kidding. You're going to love them. You're going to absolutely love them. If you haven't tried them already. So this one I need my wife to talk to you about. But I will say this. This is a long story. I got to tell you guys. Oh, no, I don't have time to tell you. But I'll tell you a few things. So this is like This is like an aphrodisiac for him and an aphrodisiac for her, right? It's a his and her, whatever. And it's like all these herbs and roots and whatever plants, 100% plant-based, again, no chemicals, no synthetics. And each, they have 2 milligrams of THC to relax you and let you, whatever, let your hair down, right? But they also have these other plants that cause blood flow to go to all the right places, right? This is the female. You would think, I'm telling you right now, look, I know this, for you guys that don't know me, you're going to have to get to know me or get to know my wife. I'm just telling you, like, if there were, this is like a Viagra for women. And that's all I can say. It literally does to women what Viagra does to men, okay? And by the way, oh, and here's the men's formula, okay? I'm just telling you guys, we had to back off on this product. It was too much. And I'm gonna let my wife tell that story because that's embarrassing to me. My wife, she couldn't handle it. She literally could not be in public after taking one of these things. Everybody thought she had to use the restroom, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, sorry for the visual there, but we have intimacy lube as well, and it has THC in it, literally. I mean, guys, this is Delta 9 THC, okay? And I mean, I hate, I'm trying to not, whatever, but just showing you all of this stuff, so anyhow, what else? Smoke buds, obviously. What am I talking about? So we've got, tons of smokable, like THCO, HHC, Delta 8 stuff, Delta 9, Delta 10, Delta 11. I don't even know what I'm missing. We got King Palm blunts. We've got pre-rolls. We've got carts. We've got sativa. We've got hybrid, indica, Wonderberry, juicy fruit, berry yum yums, Northern Lights, good God, strawberry OG, quantum kush, peanut butter, Durban poison. I mean, just tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. I think we have, I'm gonna exaggerate, but I want to say that we have like 250 unique smokables, not in the dispensary, but like behind the scenes we do. We could drop those. So I know that's a lot of information, and I'm sorry to wear you ladies out. I will get through the rest of this a lot quicker. Okay, so let's talk about the money, right? Obviously, all of this, you don't have to have, a store or carry inventory or have a license or anything. And everything we do is 100% legal. It's all compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. I'll talk about that later if you have some questions. It's based on the dry weight. And I'm gonna let these ladies who've tried all these products tell you about the results of the products. What separates us and causes our products to work is we are one of just 3 companies that actually use sound to nano-emulsify, sound vibration to nano-emulsify our products. So it literally shrinks the molecule by 4,500% so that it penetrates not only the blood-brain barrier, it goes into your bloodstream almost instantly. So if you eat an edible from a dispensary, it might take an hour and a half, 2 hours to kick in, where ours can take as little as 15 to 20 minutes to kick in, but they continue to release. So it not just acts faster, it acts longer, okay? The absorption rate is up to 99% compared to the competition at somewhere around 15 to 25%. This is serious. 3 options. You can just become a bud or an affiliate by buying any product, you know. Anyhow, you get paid up to 3 levels, or you'll be able to choose. Once we do go into phase 2, you can become a video. $420, you get $420 of product, you get up to 27% of no PV, BV stuff. It's 100% of what something costs. You get trained from a certified trainer who gets paid to train you on all of this, not just network marketing training, like actual training. And then, or you can become a trainer as a video pro, and you get paid to train videos, whether they're on your team or not. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. How do you do it? Pretty simple, straightforward. Obviously, you already know. Share your QR code, share your link, share some sample products, host a home party, make them Uber to your home, okay? Or have some extra bedrooms available, or make them sign a waiver, or only give them a tiny little whatever part of something, because this is for real. I'm being serious about this. Look, they're going to have a good time. Let me tell you what this is like. Imagine if there was a weight loss product, okay, that when you took this pill or ate this gummy, you lost 15 pounds in 15 minutes, like instant impact. You take it, and in 15 minutes, you look down and your pants are falling down. And you're like, what would
can you make that
at a home party?
Yeah,
exactly.
I think you need to get off the Zoom right now, okay? And go somewhere in a laboratory with all the people that you know and start working on that. All right. Thanks everybody for joining the Zoom. Everybody share your links and we're all going to join. And then you come back to us in about a year and a half with that pill, because I want that pill. It's going to happen. Wow, sorry, Marty. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Keep going. Keep going.
But you made the point. You made the point. You know,
Everybody wants it. It's an instant, right? Instant.
Instant. Like you guys, if somebody takes, I mean, look, I don't even know if I have it in here. Yep, I do have something. If somebody hits this right here, in 10 seconds, they feel it. Like instantly they feel it. I know that's a smokable. If somebody eats one of these in 15 to 20 minutes, wham, it's like, oh my God, that's the real stuff. That's not like what I thought. That's not like CBD. No, it's not. You don't have to try it for a week, a month, or 3 months before you know it works. It works the first time you took it. And you know for a fact. It's not a placebo thing. You know for a fact because you don't want to drive home. So anyhow, it does define the new home party. So let's talk about the money. All right. So here's how you get paid. Okay. So if you become a video or a video pro, all right, which you can't do right now, so you got to wait. All right. You want to get qualified, and basically all it is you got your website, you get on auto ship, and you get one other customer. And when you do that, you're qualified for the comp plan. So now, as a qualified video, every time you personally sponsor a video, you're going to make $100 mentor bonus. Okay. That's what they're doing is they're getting 3 customer points in their first 30 days, which is basically them. Okay. But there's no limit to this. It can be 3, it can be 30, it can be 300. Every time you personally sponsor a new video, right, that gets those 3 customer points, you're going to make a mentor customer bonus of $100. Now, once you've personally sponsored 3, have a total of 12 on your team in any format. They don't have to be 3 who get 3. You can go get all 12 if you want, but you have to have a minimum of 3, total of 12. 1 trainer, 1 video pro, which can be you get promoted to our first leadership position called area VDO. This is where it gets exciting. So as an area VDO, now every time you personally sponsor a new video that gets those 3 customer points, right, within their first 30 days, which is on their sign up, you're going to make 175 rather than 100. But the beauty is it doesn't stop with your personals. Every single video that joins that team, you make $75. And that's to unlimited levels. Okay. I'm going to show you an example here in just a minute. So hold your questions. Meet a few more requirements. You get promoted to a regional video. And now as a regional video, every time you personally sponsor a new video who gets those customers, you're going to make a $200 mentor bonus. Okay. But again, it doesn't stop there. Every single video that joins that team, you're going to make $100 to unlimited levels. So let's just say that you are a regional and you personally sponsored me. You're going to make $200. Let's say tomorrow I sponsor Jessica. You'd make $100. Let's say 2 days later, she sponsors Leslie. You're going to make another $100. Let's say 2 days later, Leslie sponsors Maria. You're going to make another $100. Let's say Maria is the go-getter. She puts in 10 people her first week. You're going to make $1,000. Those 10 do the same. You're going to make $10,000. There's no limit, guys. It doesn't stop. Okay. You're going to meet some more requirements. You get promoted to national video. It works the same way, but you just start making more money. And I'm going to speed this up, 225 and 125. Okay. And then once you meet a few more requirements, you get promoted to our top position, which is called international video. And as an international, it gets a little crazy. You start making 275 and 175. What's beautiful is while you're an international making those 175s, you're also still making those 125s, 100s, and 75s all at the same time. And I'm going to show you in a residual way that works. And I'm just going to skip through it really quickly because I've been on here too long here. So when I say skip through it really quickly, I'm going to skip through it really quickly. So, okay. So basically, as a affiliate, you get 15% on your first level and then 1 on your second and third. But when you become an area, you get an extra 3% across the board and 2 unlimited levels. So you get 18 on those personals, 4 on level 1 and 2, and then 3% unlimited on every video and all their customers' purchases every month. Okay. At your regional team, you're getting another 3%. So you're getting 21% on your personals there, 7% through level 4, and then 6% to unlimited levels. And then when you become a national, you get another 3%. So you get 21% on your first level there, 10% through level 5, and then 9% unlimited levels. And then as you become an international, you get the point, right? Pretty simple. And it doesn't stop at the dollar sign. That's just the thing. Guys, this is all at the same time. So every single time somebody's buying, it's unlimited levels. It doesn't stop at 10. It's not like a binary where you got to balance. It's not a forced matrix. It's called a coded bonus. It's the same thing that Ambit use, same thing Excel, same thing Ignite, same thing. All those companies I showed you that are still there today in business today, 20 years later, that became multi-billion-dollar network marketing companies faster than all the rest. This is the comp plan that they used. We're just using it in a very unique deregulated market. Okay. So there's 2 more things. You also get paid a 20% check match once you become a regional on those leadership bonuses, those, 100s, 125s, 175s. All right. On your personals. And then you can get paid to train if you so choose. There's 4 training levels. So just at a high level, here's how this works. If you do become a trainer, you get paid from $40 to $100 for every person you train, whether they're on your team or not. Okay. You got to think about that, whether they're on your team or not. You also get paid from $25 to $200 for every trainer that is on your team that gets trained, whether you do the training or not. Now, if you do the training and they're on your team, you get both of these. What this does is it causes cross lines to work together in such a unique way. And this is what Excel created. Okay. So no longer, and you're not just training them on network marketing, you're actually training them on, and you get certified, you get all the materials, you get trained on how to train that class, etc. So with that, guys, I'm done. I will say in closing, I kind of took a little longer than normal, but there's a lot of money in this. The industry's exciting and all that, and I really believe it's cool. But I think probably the coolest thing is that, for me at least, is that this group of people, you will be remembered. If you're a part of this, I believe that you will be remembered for the people, that group of people who had backbone to stand up for what was right, and to stand against what was not right. All these other MLM companies and network marketing companies out there that are saying, oh yeah, you can get our products. It has no THC. It won't get you high. It won't show up in a drug test. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that dirty stuff. They're going to be shamed. And I love those companies because many of them are my customers, but I literally think that it's going to make them look bad as this company begins to expand and people start taking our products. And the first time they take it, their pain's gone. Like guys, I'm talking about in minutes. The first time they take it, they sleep like a baby. They don't have to take it for 2 or 3 months because CBD takes a long time where THC is instant. And I just think it's going to stand out. I think it's going to show courage. I think it's going to show, that you're very unique. And most of all, I think you're going to transform lives with this sacred plant. And I think you're going to put smiles on people's faces. And I think you're going to create a lot of happiness in people's lives and bring health back into the home. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to one of you ladies, Jessica, Leslie, Maria, somebody, I got a couple more minutes. If y'all want, I can answer some questions.
Marty, I just have one question for you, if you could share. One of the questions we get a lot is, what makes our product different? So if somebody's going to walk down the street and go to a dispensary in a legal state, you talked a little bit about a THC isolate versus all the cannabinoids. Is that something you could elaborate on, and how that we do everything in manufacturing facilities?
Yeah. So for example, if you were to go buy these in a dispensary, okay, here's in fact, I don't know if you can see it. I can't do it that way. I'll just tell it to you because I got to jump. But you've got the farm, right? And the way it works is from the farm. So what you're going to buy in a dispensary, here's how it works. You have a farm, and that farm has to be licensed, and they have to pay a transport company that is licensed to transport that cannabis to an extraction company that is licensed, and everybody gets taxed, right? And then that extraction company has to pay another transport company that's licensed to transport that raw material to a licensed manufacturing company. And then that licensed manufacturing company has to pay a transport company to transport it to a dispensary. So I don't know if you caught that or not, right? But every single one of those are middlemen. And not only that, they're all getting taxed to death, like up to 40%. It's like unbelievable. So that causes these companies to make junk. I know you get high, but all it is straight THC, baby, unless it's the flower. Flower's different. And that's why a lot of the growers don't even want to make gummies or edibles or Rice Krispie treats or whatever, because all it is just isolate THC. There's not a lot of nutritional value. There's value, but it's not the same as getting all the terpenes and all the cannabinoids. Guys, it's such an entourage effect that I just can't even begin to tell you the difference, okay? So if you really want true healthcare, you don't just want THC, you want all of it, okay? You want it from the state that it was. So that's one reason. So we actually are the farm, and we don't have to transport it anywhere because we extract on site, we manufacture on site, we ship and fulfill on site. There is no middleman, okay? So anyhow, so our products are a very high quality product. If you compare us to some of these other companies, I mean, just take our product and take their product the next day and you'll know. Don't take my word for it. I challenge you, don't take my word. Take our gummy, take their gummy for yourself, 2 days apart, and see the difference.
Marty, I have a quick question, and I know we're not doing Canada Talk, and I totally understand that because that's a few months down the road or whatever. But a lot of the questions we get there, because we're building a huge team, so we're ready to rock on day one, so from what I understand, you have everything in Canada already situated and ready to go, where you do grow everything from seed. I mean, tell them about that in like your open trading stock exchange stuff, just to give people a bit of relief, because I feel like people don't believe it, like it's too good to be true.
Well, if you go look it up, it's all public information. It's publicly traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange, right? So just Ignite alone is one of our companies, okay? And when I say one of ours, I was the co-founder of it. So, and I still own a whatever. I don't want to get into personal finances, but anyhow, it's a complicated conversation to have. But we already have all of that in Canada, from Canada, from the ground. So, and it's public. It's not me saying it. Like, you can go find it. You can look at the exchange.
So this is like, I want to say like the difference why this will be good. Do you get what I mean? Like, will be good.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty.
I don't
Marty,
understand how much I get that question. So that was great. Thank you, Marty.
Yeah. And we know you have to jump, Marty, and we
Yes.
value your time. And I know everybody on here is in awe. I have to tell you, I don't think I made it through the first presentation I went on. I was already signed up the first 10 minutes in. And you have to, like, after listening to that, knowing Marty Hale, where he comes from, what is coming, guys, this isn't just about time and positioning. This is, like he said, we're on the precipice of cultural change, societal change. And what is coming is huge. So definitely get back to the person who invited you, have this conversation with them. I jumped right in. It was a no-brainer. And I know a lot of these top leaders did.
I'm going to jump off, but I want to thank you all for having me. And I would love to see you guys on the next Zoom. There will probably be 300 to 500 people on there. Love to have you all speak and share your stories on there. But But with that, thank you guys for having me. I'm going to jump off. You guys continue on.
Thank you. We'll
Thank
see you
you
on the
very